We're talking to Tommy Cannon, and we're going to be doing it next. Don't you get going anywhere.
I thought perhaps I should introduce myself.
Live from a broom cupboard in the Midlands. It's the Ginger and Nut Show.
So, Tommy Cannon, comedian, actor, singer, chairman of Rochdale Football Club. You've done it all. You've done it all.
Chairman of Rochdale Football Club. I could tell you some stories about that.
I bet.
Oh, dear.
And talking to us today, honestly, you made our dreams come true because we were big fans.
Thank you.
You remember the magazine, the little comic strip, Rock On Tommy? I used to
I've still got a couple of them comics.
Absolutely brilliant. It really, them were the days. And me, I've got some of them as well.
Oh, dear.
Tommy, we've had some questions from some of our listeners and your fans, obviously. Claire Baker Green in Barnsley said she absolutely loves you, but she said, how are you finding life without Bobby?
I found it really weird. I couldn't go and see him, obviously, because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Typical Bob, when he went into hospital, I was really shocked. And I thought, blimey, what's the problem? What's he gone in hospital for? I suppose he passed away so quick, bless him, that it was weird. He sent me a what do they call it? FaceTime.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Is that what they call them? FaceTimes?
Yeah, that's it, yes.
He sent me one of them from hospital with all the nurses round the bed. And he said, Tommy, I've sent you this, he said, because all the nurses want to wave to you. And I waved back to him and all that. I said, how are you doing? He said, I'm doing all right. And then from then on, it was awful because he went downhill.
Yeah.
Every day seemed to get worse, and then suddenly you think, oh yeah, he's doing all right, and he's a bit easier today and stuff like that. And then, God bless him, all of a sudden he passed away, gone. And it was weird. I mean, I'm still sort of, if I think about it long enough, I can get into a tear. But it's just, you suddenly think to yourself, come on, you've got a life to lead, and Bobby's looking down on you now and saying, come on, don't be so damn soft, get on with it. You know. So yeah, it's a strange thing. I still keep thinking that any minute now the phone's going to ring and it's him speaking to me, but I know it's not going to happen. But he's up there with the best people now.
Oh, he is indeed. Claire also said, though, how did it all start for Cannon and Ball? How did you get going?
Really, to be honest with you, how I got into show business is, if you like, through Bob, because I went to a welding factory called Borden Trailers, and I was waiting to be assigned to a job. There were 500 men on the shop floor. In came Bobby, was the first person to speak to me out of 500 men. He said, all right, cock, walk past, gone. And as he were walking away, I thought, well, Randy, that's a funny little character. Away he went. That was it. And then as weeks went by and months, we sort of, I don't know, we got friendly. And then he said to me, because Bob did, if you like, he was in a style of show business when he was 7 years of age with his sister, Mavis.
Wow.
And he said, I think that Roy Oddfellows working men's club. He said, I'm working there this weekend. Do you want to come and see, like, you know? So I said, all right, go on. I said, I'll have a pint with you. I said, so I'll go down and see it. And I always made a joke on stage with him and said, I went to see you. Do you remember when I came? Yeah, that's right. And I used to think to myself, how the hell are you getting paid for that? And, it was, and time went on, and suddenly one day, and I don't ask me why, we used to go out on a Friday night with the lads and have a beer and everything, but, I would never, ever in my life get up and sing a song in front of anybody unless I were a bit drunk. and the only time I ever did get up was when we won a cup medal for a football team, amateur football team, and we went to Blackpool for the day. Then we ended up in a nightclub, and one of the lads said, get up, Tommy, and give us a song. You're better than him. What song? So I got up and sung the song, but if you said to me, what did you sing? I have not got a clue. And so, and then one day he come up to me and he said, hey, Tommy, do you want to start a double act with me? I said, sorry? I said, me? I said, all I ever wanted to do was play for England at cricket or football or whatever. I was sports mad. And I just couldn't believe he'd asked me the question, because I thought, what am I going to do? I can't do anything. And then we started, he got another bloke to play the organ, so we were a trio. And then when one day we had a long distance to go, and it meant we had to stay over the night. We used to do weddings. And we had this wedding to do, and Stan, the organist, said, I'm sorry, lads, I can't do this anymore. I can't be away from home. I don't like travelling away from home. So that way, we were a double act. And that was it. He said, get a kit of drums. He said, I'll show you how to knock a few bits and bobs out of drums. And so the following day, I went and got a set of drums. And I said, oh, by the way, Bob, I've got a set of drums. He said, oh, fire. He said, you're keen, aren't you? and that was it. That's how we were born. And we had different names, you know. We were sort of the Harper Brothers. We were we could listen to this one, Bobby and Stevie Rhythm. My God. And then all of a sudden we were doing Hot Knocks, and I said to him, tell you, we need a comedy name. I said, I'll be called Cannon, you be called Ball. He said, you're kidding me, aren't you? I'm not being called Ball. I said, there's a famous footballer called Ball, Alan Ball. I said, you know, it took me ages to get him to have the name, but then the name sunk, and that was it. We were away.
Oh, what a lovely story.
So, you know, during your early gigs, David has asked, did you used to drive yourselves, or were you chauffeur driven?
Yeah, no. In our early days, it was me. I was the only one with the car. So I used to go and pick Bob up. I used to jump in the car and away we went. Then I'd drop him off and then I'd go home. And yeah, I mean, I suppose, like most people in them, it was sort of like a trade. You know, you had to work your way up.
Yeah, that's it.
You did pubs, working men's clubs, nightclubs, theatres if you were lucky, and if you were double lucky, you got some TV. But it took, Bob and I were 15 years going around the club before we even got onto TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
You definitely earned your way up then.
Yeah, I suppose it was. And I mean, all the nightclubs, you know, were fantastic. I mean, you could work virtually 52 weeks a year in the nightclubs. One company owned 27 nightclubs. So you could, you know, that's 27 weeks work. So, it's, you know, it was fabulous. But, and then all of a sudden, end of the 70s, beginning of the 70s, I can't just remember now, all the nightclubs just closed and they all turned to discos. So that was like a chunk of work gone from our lives, you know.
Julie Nunn in Birmingham says, this is a tough one, I'm sure. What's been the highlight of your career?
The highlight? Oh,
so many.
I think one of the highlights was the first Royal Command we did, and then we had so many, to be honest with you. We also, I don't know, Royal Command. I think This Is Your Life was one of the top things. Not many people know that it was Eamon Andrews who used to do it then. Yeah. And not many people know that we were in London and David Bell, who was the executive for LWT, said to us, get on this tandem bicycle, go right round the Drury Lane Theatre. He said, because we want some night shots for the sketch that we've got for you to do on TV. So we gets on the tandem and we go round and round, and all of a sudden this guy stopped in front of us. There was a guy with a camera, and the guy jumped in front of the camera and stopped the bike. He said, stop. He said, no, he said, you've done it too quick. And while he's talking to us, this producer, suddenly there's a bang, and Eamon Andrews came down, this massive cannon. He was hidden inside the cannon barrel. And he slid down, and he slipped and fell on his backside.
Did he?
I was in tilt, and you know the funny thing about it, both Bob and I stood there looking at him, not realising that we were on This Is Your Life.
Yeah,
it was incredible. Yeah, and that was a great moment in our career. Yeah.
On that note, Gin, shall we take a breather? Little cup of tea?
Oh yes, please.
Tommy, hold on the line. We'll be back with you in a tinkle or two. First, let's play Cannon and Ball. This is a great song. Everybody's making it big but me.
And then Cannon and Ball, Wind Beneath My Wings.
We'll be back talking to Tommy Cannon next.
Hey, Tom, how come everybody's a big star but me? Well, how do I know? Tommy, you're a hero, you're a superstar. I know. And I hear that Paul McCartney drives a Rolls Royce car. You know, that Apple sings for millions, and I just sing for free. You're overpriced. Everybody's making it big but me. Yeah. and it's not on.
Shut up.
Everybody's making it big but me. Neil Diamond sings for diamonds, and here's poor old me, Tommy. Everybody's making it big but me. Hey, listen to this. I've heard that Adamanti's he's got this foxy chick. She wipes off his makeup and she keeps him rich. Elton John got 2 fine ladies. Tommy, you've got 3.
So what?
But I'm still seeing them same old things that I used to see. Everybody's making it big but me. Do you know it's really upsetting me? Everybody's making it big but me. Look out. Well, I've got charisma, a personality. How come? Everybody's making it big but me. Listen to me play this solo. How was that, Tommy?
Fantastic.
How about lessons?
I know, it's yours.
Well, I paint my face with glitter just like Bowie does. And I wear the same mascara that Mick Jagger does.
You're a puffer.
I'm not. I've even put some lipstick on. Well, that's just me dad and mum. Tommy, everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it big but me. You were big, not a bit big. Everybody's making it big but me. Tommy's girl says he's a trier. All I get is your little liar. Everybody's making it big but me. Everybody's making it, everybody's making it, everybody's making it big. Everybody's making it, everybody's making it, everybody's making it big. Everybody's making it, everybody's making it, everybody's making it big. Everybody's making it big but me.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Only a face without a name. I never once heard you complain. Did you ever know you're my hero? You're everything I would want to be. But I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. May have appeared to go unnoticed, but I got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would want to be. But I can fly high Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would want to be. But I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh, a beautiful song, Ginge, sung by Tommy Cannon. I love that.
It was a good one. I've never heard that version before. So it's quite nice.
Wonderful.
It's got a beautiful voice.
Still on the line is the wonderful Tommy Cannon. And Ginge, you've got a question, haven't you?
Jeremy de Albert said, how come you didn't make any more films?
It was a strange thing. We did the movie, which we thoroughly enjoyed, with some great British performers in it. And they said that they had another movie for us to go to America as two police bobbies, as they used to be called in the old days, with the helmets on. And the opening scene was Bob and I arriving in New York, which we thought was quite funny. And there was a barrel organ player with a monkey sat on the organ top, sort of begging for money sort of thing. We got to him and the guy mugged us. And I thought, wow, that's a great opener. Yeah. But I don't know, love. It never developed. I couldn't tell you to save my life. I had no idea why that happened. But I wish we had done a few more movies.
Last Laugh in Vegas. What was it like going to Vegas?
Oh, it was terrific. Vegas, to actually perform there, if you like, it's the show business empire of the world.
Yeah.
And to be there for them couple of weeks was incredible. I mean, apart from when all those people got shot by the guy at the hotel, yes. We didn't even know about it. Phones were going mental, mad, and people. My wife was ringing up, "Are you safe? Are you safe?" And what do you mean, am I safe? Well, of course I'm safe. We're all right. She said, "Well, there's been a shooting. There's been hundreds of people shot, dead." I said, "Where?" She said, "In Vegas." And it was a very, very sad time. The producer came down and said to us, "Look, lads and girls, this has happened. Do you want to carry on, or do you want to say that's it? We can't do it?" And we all said, "No, we're going to carry on, because that man cannot be allowed to get away with what he's done."
Yeah.
And it was the most wonderful thing. The following night, Vegas was in complete blackness. No lights, no nothing. And the following night after that, we started filming again, and the strip was alive with cars, with banners. "America, come on, we can do this, carry on." Oh, it was wonderful, but sad at the same time.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't tell you how many times things happened that were never filmed and they were dropped for whatever reason. Because I suppose because there were too much material, to be honest. I suppose one of the funniest things with Bob and I in Heartbreak Ridge or something it was called like that, it was where they served the biggest burgers in Vegas. And so there's me and Bob and Bernie Flint. No, not Bernie Flint. I can't think of his name now. He lives
Bernie
in
Clifton.
Rotherham. Bernie Clifton, yeah. Bernie. He lives not far from me, Bernie. And we were at this table and we had to order burgers, you see. So I think Bernie ordered a normal burger. Bob had like a 3-tier burger. And, of course, I got stuck with the mammoth 10-burger eye thing, you know, and I thought, oh my. And the problem was that if you didn't eat it all, you had a forfeit to pay.
Oh.
So we're all sat on the table and said, "Well, have I got this?" I said, "How can I eat all this, me?" So Bob ate most of it, but didn't finish it. So she said, "You've got a forfeit to pay. You or Tommy can do this." She said, "You can get on the bar and start singing in the restaurant." So Bob said, "Oh, I'll do that." So up Bobby got and started singing, rocking the place around. And then after that was over, he come and sat down. And so she said, "Right, it's your forfeit now, Tommy." I said, "Yeah, what's that then?" She said, "Right," she said, "go over there," she said, "and put your hands on them rails there." She said, "Bend over," she said, "and we're going to smack you." I said, "What?" we're going to smack you with a paddle. I said, oh. And I thought it were then like kiddies paddles that actually didn't hit your backside. It stopped, but it made a clacker like it hit your backside. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was real. Oh, no, my backside was purple. I can't tell you. I was so embarrassed.
Oh. I bet Bobby wished he hadn't volunteered so quick to do the singing part.
He was laughing his head off at me. Laughing his head off.
How funny.
David McGovern has sent a question in. He said, there are rumours that you're going to be on the next series of Not Going Out with Lee Mack. Is this true?
Well, can't you tell us?
I'll have to hold off that.
Okay.
Okay. But if or ever or whatever, I will let you know.
As an actor yourself, you appeared in Emmerdale. What was that experience like? Because I think you played the character Derek, was it?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was lovely. I'll tell you a funny story about it. Okay, so they send the scripts, and it's only a guest sort of appearance, like, and all the people on Emmerdale occasionally they do trips, to Ireland or wherever it is to support what's ever going on. And I've done a couple of trips with them, because they're lovely people. So I go down to do Emmerdale. Now these scripts came to my home, and they were the most complicated things I've ever had to do in my life, because I didn't know which script were which. So I thought, this looks right, and me and my lovely wife Hazel are looking at it. She said, yeah, I think that looks about right, doesn't it? That's a number one. I said, I think so. Anyway, I said, I'll do that one. I said, so I do the script, I learn it all, I go down, and there at 7:30 on the Monday morning, and I go into the studio. Everybody's there. Hey, Tommy, well, we can't believe you're doing this. It's fantastic. I said, oh, thanks very much. I said, I'm honoured, I said, to be honest with you. So the last came, the producer, she said, right, so we'll just do a mock run-through. I said, right, okay. So the lad did a line, which I thought, well, that's funny. And then I had to do mine, which was, oh, doctor. And she turned to me and she said, doctor. I said, yeah. I said, what's up? She said, you've learned the wrong script. Now, oh my God. Now remember, I've learned the wrong script, but I don't know the other two scripts at all. I haven't even looked at them. So now I've got to go into the dressing room. Luckily, my wife was with me. I went into the dressing room, shut the door, and I had to learn a brand new script in 25 minutes.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, no.
So I'm there, and I go on, and more luck than anything, I think, I managed it. I did it. And after I've done it, I said, I'm sorry, everybody. I said, I got the script wrong and all this business, and they all laughed. And they said, let me tell you something, Tommy. They were lovely people. They said, for all you have done in show business, you do not need to apologise. And I said, oh, man, I said, thank you very much. But that was the most frightening thing ever. I couldn't believe it.
Now, if fans want a personal video message from you, we've found out that they can head over to Mimo.me.
Aye, Mimo, yeah.
Mimo.me. And it seems like you enjoy doing them. We've watched a couple of them that you've done.
Oh, have you?
It seems like you enjoy them.
I don't know how it happened. Somebody got in touch with me and said, you can't be that busy, Tom. I said, I'm not busy. I said, I'm worked for like nearly 14 months. I said, what is it? And suddenly this voice come on, lovely girl, oh, are you, Tommy? And I wonder whether we'd be interested in doing this and speaking to people. I said, oh, yeah. I said, it'd be lovely. I said, give me something to do, And, I've done quite a few. So, and I enjoy it.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, I love it.
It really is great.
Now, to end with, we've had a nice message from a lady called Val Walker. She lives in Christchurch in New Zealand.
Oh,
and she
my
said,
goodness me.
As a family, they lived in Rhyl in North Wales.
All right,
and they loved watching Cannonball on the TV. She said her little boy would cry if he thought Bobby had got into trouble when you did your sketches. He said it was so cute. And he said that little boy is now a grown man. She said they're living in New Zealand now. She said they have never forgotten Cannonball. She said stay safe.
Oh, fantastic.
Really,
how lovely.
There's so much love for you, Tommy, and I think,
it's surprising, you don't realise how many people have actually loved us through the years and what have you, but
Ginger's welling up.
I'll be quiet now because otherwise I'll be crying.
Well,
again.
Ginger's crying. But maybe when COVID's over, you could maybe do an audience with Tommy Cannon, you know, like where people can ask questions. Because I think how you've done this today is just wonderful. It's a credit to your professionalism.
Thank you.
And I'd love to do it again.
Let me tell you something that you probably don't know. In September, I'm doing an audience with Tommy Cannon.
Never.
Wow.
Yeah, around the theatres.
Oh, well, there you go. And do you see, you probably wouldn't know that I'm a psychic.
Yes, I think you
It's true.
I think you must be.
Yeah. And can we come and meet you?
Of course you can. Listen, I've got your number here, 0121. It's your number, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Right, well, what I'll do is, once I've got all the theatres mapped out where they are and everything else, what I'll do is I'll give you the list and you can come to the nearest theatre to you.
Oh, that'd be great.
We'd love to.
And then you can come backstage and say hello.
Oh, it'll be a dream. It'll be a dream. I'm going to get upset now. I'm going to get upset. So to end with, Tommy. Oh, I'm welling up here. I'm so sorry.
It's all right, pal.
Can I just say, what was your favourite song that you did with Tommy? Because we'd love to play it.
I think one of the best songs was a guy called Nigel S. wrote a song for us. He lived in London and it was called Laugh Me a Laugh. And that used to be our opening song. The tour is going to be called, the title will be Laugh Me a Laugh.
Perfect.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, we're going to play it. Tommy, it's been a pleasure. Absolute
Thank you.
pleasure.
It's been my pleasure too.
Oh, wonderful. Round of applause.
Yay.
Tommy Cannon. Tommy,
Thank
thanks.
you. You two lovely people.
Oh, thank you.
Laugh me a laugh, grin me a grin, and then I know that we can win. Dance me a dance, joke me a joke, and blow the clouds away. You gotta play me a tune, sing me a song, and we can help push life along. Just you and me, come on and see, together we'll be okay. Open the door, open your heart, and then we've got somewhere to start. Just turn around, look what we found. Today's a brand new day. You gotta run with me now, I'll show you how. The world is waiting, take a bow. Show them it's you, what you can do. Together we two can win. A rock on Tommy, dance to a tune that this guitar sings. A rock on Tommy, just get up and spread your wings. Spread your wings, follow me through into the sun, and we can smile at everyone. You gotta join in with me, then we are free. It isn't hard to do. I said life is a song, so just sing along, and then we know we can't go wrong. Just you and me, come on and sing. Together we'll be okay. Together we'll be okay. Together we'll be okay.